What's going on, guys? My name's Kev. While I was building today, something crazy stumbled across my desk, which is this new AI tool called warmwind, which absolutely changes the game for AI agents and for our creator operating systems that we're building in our AI agency. And in this video, I'm just gonna break it down and then I'm gonna explain exactly how it actually helps our business, Creator OS, sell as an even more powerful product with this new warmwind tool. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this breakdown. So what you're seeing on the screen is warmwind OS, which has access to its entire computer, which you can train. And in this example, guys, it basically just opens up a tool after a prompt gets sent in, like please answer all the customer emails in my Gmail app. Try to help them out with their issues. So this is a customer support agent, and it's just going to go play some music, open up the emails, and start sending them out. And what's crazy about this is that you can just give it more and more tools and give it complete different instructions, and these agents can actually work completely autonomously even when you're not on your computer. Previously with AI agents, you had to like set out schedules or whatever, but this thing is literally always active once you give it the instructions. But what's even more exciting about this is later on in the demo video by the founder, he explains what's called teach mode. And in teach mode, you're able to step by step explain to the agent exactly how you want it to operate. And there's a lot of use cases that we can talk about in terms of marketing that is going to change the game in this use case. And so what's happening at this portion of the tutorial is that the founder is actually talking to the computer agent and explaining exactly how he wants to use this workflow. And in this specific workflow, he's searching up for the weather in Berlin, but he doesn't like to look at the weather search from the DuckDuckGo result, so he's instructing the agent to actually choose the weather report in the 8-day forecast. And so this is how we can now instruct our agents. Now, why is this important, right? So I'm gonna open up my Creator OS dashboard. We get a total amount of views every single day. We generate a total amount of likes every single day, and we can send messages to those people. So one of the biggest advantages of my Creator operating system is that we automate DMs across every social media platform. But one of the challenges was Instagram, because Instagram, they don't have an API that allows you to send messages to warm leads. So our system scrapes likes from the content that we're posting and then sends DMs to those people. But with warmwind, for example, we could just instruct their agents to do the same thing, and it's going to do it at scale and autonomously. And so that's going to replace the human people that we had to hire to do this. And so that's just one of the examples that powers up our operating systems. Now, what's interesting about warmwind, guys, is that their actual company is called warmwind OS, but in my opinion, it's more of an employee operating system more than a human operating system. See, Creator OS is the human operating system, which stores and displays all of the data that the warmwind employee operating systems go out and do, on top of all the content that the humans are actually uploading every single day across all of their different platforms. And so in my opinion, a combination of the two is going to make our operating systems even more fucking powerful. So the timing of Creator OS is absolutely insane, and you guys got to sign up for warmwind and get accustomed to it once you have the tools, because what this has officially done, guys, is it has broken the barrier of the API restrictions. And so another example of this is, let's say you have an OnlyFans model as a client. Well, now we can have this warmwind agent go into her OnlyFans DMs and respond as her all day, every day, closing deals. I know that sounds ridiculous, but this can now happen in every single freaking application on the internet. Like, I'm talking Discord, Slack, LinkedIn, fucking Tinder if you wanted to. Like, you can apply to a million jobs, and then all of that data, guys, can then be sourced all the way back into your operating system. And this is why we're using the database on Replit to get this done, because it can store all of the results or all of the performance of our AI agents. What warmwind does is it makes our ability to make powerful agents 1,000 times easier, which means the iteration process or the ability for us to make super powerful and extremely customized operating systems for clients is absolutely guaranteed now. It's extremely exciting to be building. And so I have to leave with some interesting remarks here to end, because I do got to get back to working. And it's that the more work that I put in AI, the more opportunities I'm finding. And right now it's very hard to compete with the product that I have, for example. And I genuinely attribute that to the work that we're putting in. Like whenever we see a new tool, we jump on it and we have to understand why it's relevant and why it's trending and how we can incorporate it into our project. And so I think for you guys, you should be thinking in the same type of way. And so we got a whole bunch of warmwind tutorials coming on the way, and I'll see you guys in the next one.